This video is on real numbers from Exemplar. In this video, I have explained 3 sample questions. These sample questions are written before the exercise 1.3. Now the question is, using Euclid's division algorithm, find which of the following pairs of numbers are co-primes. First, 231 and 396. The second one is 847, 2160. Now, first, I'm going to explain what is coprime. If you have two numbers, A and B, if their HCF is 1, then they are called coprimes. If two numbers have their HCF 1, then they are called coprimes. Now I am to find whether the pair 231 and 396, they are coprime or not. So I'll find first I will find their HCF. So 396, if I divide 396 by 231, so this is equal to 231 into 1 plus 165. If it is difficult for you to calculate mentally, then do it like this. 396 divided by 231. 231 ones are 231. You will have 561. You can write it like this. Now this 231 will come here and once will come here, and this is into 1 plus 66. Again, if you can't divide it mentally, then write it like this. 231 ones are 165, and here you will get 6. So this thing can be written as this. Now 165 will come here and 66 will come. If you divide 165 by 66, you will have 66 into 2 plus 33. Again, if it is difficult for you to calculate, then you can solve it like this. Again, this 66 will come here and 33 will come here. 2s are 66 plus 0. So it's easy to calculate now, but if it is difficult, then you can write it like this. And the remainder is 0. Now when remainder comes out to be 0, then you stop. By Euclid division algorithm, so HCF of 396 and 231 is 33. So this is the HCF, and it means HCF is not 1. So they are not coprime. Now second part is the numbers are 847 and 2160. I am to find out whether these numbers are coprime. For that, I am to find their HCF. I am going to find its HCF by Euclid division algorithm. So when I divide 2160 by 847, I'll get quotient as well as remainder. So I'll write dividend here, that is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So when I divide 2160 by 847, the quotient will be 2 and the remainder will be 466. If you do it mentally, it's good, but it is difficult to do it mentally. So I'm going to divide it. Now 847 will be dividend and 466 will be divisor, and multiply 1. If I divide 847 by 466, 1 will be the quotient and 381 will be the remainder. Again, it's difficult to do it mentally, so do it like this. Now 466 is the dividend and 381 is the divisor, and multiply 1 plus 85. If you find it again difficult, then divide 466 by 381, ones are 381, and 885 will be the remainder. Now 381 is dividend and 85 is the divisor. Multiply 4 plus 41. 381, 4s are 41 is the remainder. Now 85 is the dividend, 41 is the divisor into 2 plus 3. Now 85, 1 2s are 82 and 3. Now 41 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor. You will get 13 as a quotient and 2 as a remainder. Now 3 is the dividend and 2 is the divisor into 1 plus 1. Now 2 is the dividend, 1 is the divisor into 2 plus 0. It means HCF of 847 and 2160 is 1. It means these numbers are co-prime. As HCF of these two numbers is 1, so these numbers are co-prime. Now the sample question 2 is, show that the square of an odd positive integer is of the form 8m plus 1 for some whole number m. What is the meaning of this question? See, square of an odd positive integer. So let the odd integers are 1, 3, 5, 7 onward. They are odd positive integers. And square of 1, that is 1. Square of 3, that is 9. Square of 5, that is 25. Now, he says these numbers are of the form 8m plus 1. How? See, if I write this number 8 into 0 plus 1, I can write this number like this. So this is 8m plus 1, where m is equal to 0. Now, I can write this number like this. 8 into 1 plus 1, that is 8m plus 1. What is m here? Here m is 1. This number can be written as 8 into 3 plus 1, that is 8m plus 1, where m is 3. So you can see square of an odd positive integer can be written in the form of 8m plus 1. You can take any other example also. Take 17 square, 289. That is 8 into 36 plus 1. That is 8m plus 1. So where m is 36. So you can check any number, any positive odd number. You take the square of it. It will come out to be in the form of 8m plus 1. Now this is the simple meaning of this question. Now I am going to generalize it. How you will do it in the exam. Now if I take a and b is equal to 4, two positive integers, then there exist two integers q and r such that a is equal to 4q plus r, where r lies between 0 and 4. If r is equal to 0, then a is equal to 4q plus 0 means 4q. If r is 1, a is equal to 4q plus 1. If r is 2, a is equal to 4q plus 2. If r is equal to 3, a is equal to 4q plus 3. So every positive integer can be written in the form of 4q, 4q plus 1, 4q plus 2, and 4q plus 3. Every odd positive integer is of the form 4q plus 1, 4q plus 3. Now I am going to explain why. Because 4q plus 1 can be written as 2 into 2q plus 1. That is equal to 2m plus 1, where m is equal to 2q. And similarly, 4q plus 3, it can be written as 2 into 2q plus 2 plus 1. I have bifurcated 3 as 2 plus 1. Now take 2 common. This is 2q plus 1 plus 1. This is equal to 2m plus 1, where m is equal to 2q plus 1. So both these numbers can be written in the form of 2m plus 1. This shows that these two numbers are odd. So odd positive integers can be written in the form of 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3. Now, what I am to prove now? The square of an odd positive integer is of the form 8m plus 1. I have two odd positive integers, 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3. Now, I'm going to square it. Now, first I'll take 4q plus 1. Now, square of this number, that is 4q whole square plus 2 into 4q into 1 plus 1 whole square. That is 16q square plus 8q plus 1. Take 8 common. 2q square plus q plus 1. This is equal to 8m plus 1. And where m is equal to 2q plus 1. 2q square plus q. And you write here where m is an int, is whole number. Now take the another number, 4q plus 3. Write the square of it. That is 4q whole square plus 2 into 4q into 3 plus 3 whole square. That is 16q square, 24q plus 9. 16q square plus 24q, write 9 as 8 plus 1. Take 8 common, 2q square plus 3q plus 1 plus 1. This is 8m plus 1, where m is whole number and where m is equal to 2q square plus 3q plus 1. So what we have seen, 4q plus 1 is an odd positive integer, 4q plus 3 is an odd positive integer, and the square of these two odd positive integers is of the form 8m plus 1, 8m plus 1. It means square of an odd positive integer is of the form 8m plus 1. Now the sample question 3 is, prove that root 2 plus root 3 is irrational. So let it be rational. Let under root 2 plus under root 3 is equal to a, where a is rational. This line is very important. You will write this line. This line is very important. Now this can be written as root 2 is equal to a minus root 3. Squaring both sides. So root 2 square is equal to a minus root 3 whole square. Now this is equal to 2a square plus root 3 whole square minus 2 times a root 3. It means 2 is equal to a square plus 3 minus 2a root 3. Now 2a root 3 is equal to a square plus 3 minus 2. Root 3 is equal to a square plus 1 upon 2a. Now right hand side, which is a square plus 1 upon 2a, is rational, whereas left hand side root 3 is irrational. So left hand side is not equal to right hand side, which is contradiction. So our supposition is wrong. Root 2 plus root 3 is irrational. So in this video, I have explained 3 sample questions which are written before the exercise 1.3. And in the next video, I'm going to explain one sample question which is written before the exercise 1.4.